How do I pay attention to what I eat on my travels? When trips and vacations are outside the city or abroad for tourist purposes. Extensive travel and shopping or concentrated in order to learn about the cultural values of the places visited. When it comes to business, with business events such as meetings, conferences, customer visits, and exhibitions. When it comes to sports and hobbies, it continues at a fast pace in limited time with sports activities such as skiing and diving. Naturally, as we experience these intense activities, our diet and the time and quality of our food decrease. Nutritionist Zulal Yalchim found travel nutrition tips for travelers. The difference in time and climate also affects our metabolism on long flights. As we know, the body's natural rhythm, which we call the circadian clock, is adjusted to sleep at night and is active during the day. If for some reason this balance is disturbed, it leads to problems such as distraction, fatigue, weakness and loss of appetite. A short trip if it is going to be abroad. The culinary culture and food of the country we are going to affect us a lot, and when necessary, we experience negative images. Before you go on a trip, you should eat something light, not too full or, on the contrary, not feel very hungry. The pressure to which the aircraft is subjected causes water loss. Drinks that cause fluid loss. You should avoid alcoholic beverages, coffee, tea and caffeine. A healthy meal option would be to eat sandwiches with salad or wholemeal bread during the flight. Let the last meal before the road be high in carbs and low in protein. To eliminate the effect of the jet lag, eat light meals on the day of the flight. The next morning, make sure to eat protein-rich foods like milk, cheese and eggs for breakfast and drink plenty of fluids. If you suffer from any metabolic disease or condition such as pregnancy, it will help you reduce the potential risks by talking to your doctor before you travel. Make sure you familiarize yourself with the cuisine of the place you are traveling to in advance. For example, the intense flavors of Chinese cuisine, sweet, salty, sour, bitter and sometimes a little come together. The soybean oil they use may not suit your taste. Insects dominate Singaporean culture with feeding, food cooked outdoors. Exotic fruits in the Philippines or seafood in other Far Eastern cuisine can cause food allergies and poisoning. If you are going to countries with completely different dietary habits than Turkish cuisine, do not eat raw, uncooked and uncooked foods that have a different taste, smell and appearance, the content of which we do not know. On your trips to areas where hygiene rules are not taken into account, you should prefer bottled water, canned fruit juices from well-known brands. And do not add ice to drinks that you do not know how to prepare, even if they are very hot. It is also essential to be aware of diseases that can be transmitted from swimming pools, sea and air conditioners. The most common travel ailments. They are diseases such as tourist diarrhea, cholera, typhoid fever and pneumonia. While traveling, you can also experience intestinal problems such as constipation. You can solve this problem by eating fruits, eating foods rich in fiber and drinking plenty of water. In places where the culture of Western cuisine prevails such as Europe and America or in big cities where the population is cosmopolitan, especially in five-star hotels, you will have the opportunity to choose products from many culinary cultures. And herein lies the problem with buffet products. Food served 24 hours a day, unlimited alcohol, which is served under the all-inclusive program, negatively affect eating and nutrition limits. You must be in control of your choices. Between meals, cream, mayonnaise, chips, dips, nuts and extra fatty foods should be avoided. Fruits, yogurt, dried apricots, walnuts, and whole grain biscuits are perfect for snacks. If it's hard to find these foods while traveling, you can put 1 or 2 packages in your bag. Vegetables should be preferred in one of 2 main meals. Here you should choose your food in the style of cooking methods such as grilling and boiling. If you are afraid of pork, then it will be more appropriate to choose options such as chicken, fish, salads, boiled vegetables and fruits. You should be careful not to skip meals. You should start the day with a good breakfast, instead of an omelette and cheese that are very high in fat and savory products. You can choose to add low-fat cheese, boiled eggs, cucumbers, tomatoes or breakfast cereals such as fresh fruit, oats, muesli, milk or yogurt. However, be prepared for surprises. Breakfast habits are usually different in many countries. For example, the French do not consume cheese for breakfast. But after the meal the Spaniards have breakfast twice. While in the Far East they start their day with rice and even fish. On vacations that include half-board, the most common mistake is to focus on 2 meals and skip snacks. Especially in organizations where open buffet services are served in evening meals. The tendency to eat heavy fatty and sweet foods increases with a feeling of uncontrolled hunger. Remember that frequent and irregular feeding leads to an acceleration of the metabolism, as well as control of blood sugar. You can eat foods such as pasta and pizza on their own without any other food additives at lunchtimes when there is not much time, or salads without heavy sauces, flavored with lemon and spices, or sandwiches made with turkey, tuna, vegetables. Wholemeal bread or whole grains are also good, and can be an option. It's best to steer clear of fast food menus that have huge calories in every portion. In the evening, eat high-quality proteins, choose grilled meats, fish, pasta alongside chicken, salads instead of rice, boiled vegetables, starters with yogurt, vegetables with olive oil, and choose fruit for your meal. Oysters are very rich in calories and cholesterol. Perhaps you can enjoy this freedom on vacation, provided you are limited to 1 meal. Alcohol must be consumed in a controlled manner. It would be appropriate to limit yourself to 2 glasses. If you miss this measurement, drink plenty of water the next day, eat fish in the main meals, and dark green leafy vegetables rich in potassium, and focus on fruits as snacks. Since the vegetable is high in potassium, it regulates the lymphatic circulation and helps to quickly remove alcohol from the body. Also, make sure you don't drink any other alcohol that day.